Hello, and welcome to Generation Shadow, the epic supernatural saga that takes you through the entirety of horror history, one nightmare at a time. This is episode 4, our second to last episode of our Petrograd 1916 arc. It's been a long road, and it's nearing the end. And a certain beloved mad monk might meet his maker in this very game. I'll do a quick recap, but first, let's meet some of our rogues, miscreants, and adventurers who are going to be in Petrograd.
And we're playing 5th edition.
Yeah.
We switched systems mid-game.
I don't know if it would work. Let's start with
Not at all.
Marvin. So tell me who you are, who your character is, their vibe, and how they're feeling as we kind of start to near the end of our time here.
Alright, so hi, I'm Marvin, and today I'm going to be playing the scholar Montolio E. Gontry, sort of a occult specialist for the Arcane Network, a shadowy organization that wants Rasputin's goods. However, he can take them.
Though he has goods, alright.
Not those kinds of goods. We've seen those goods. We don't want any.
They're magical, dude. What are you talking about?
But yeah, Montolio's vibe right now, he now owes a debt to a certain demonic god. I think his name is Chernobog.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And there's also still the matter of that giant spider wandering around the Tsar's palace, who he knows is out for his blood. So, as these things are coming to him and they're going to inflict bodily harm on him, Montolio's gonna buy a gun. That's Montolio.
It's like, I love you have access to all sorts of crazy magical artifacts, and you're like, no, I'd rather just get a gun.
Gotta get myself a gun.
Yeah, I mean, a gun, is not going to have some curse with it, so.
Oh, that's like the ending of Wizards by Ralph Bakshi. They lead up.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Where you just
it's like, oh, he's going to use this crazy magic, and then he just whips out a
he just,
gun.
shoots the other wizard, yeah.
That's the wizard's duel in the world right there.
Spoilers for a movie that's 40 years old.
Yeah,
I have to watch it now. What has he just been
well,
seeing?
you know what? You don't. Some movies they're not all about the plot. They're about everything else
And
around.
that movie definitely was not.
Yeah,
movie's not about
Ralph
the
Bakshi
plot.
movies are more. They're about the experience. It's not the plot.
But that's my favorite bit of that. It's just
Yeah, which is good.
he has this ancient magic the whole time. Ends up it's just a gun.
I'm a big heavy traffic fan myself. But that's it for Generation Shadow's Bakshi Corner. Yeah, so let's move on to Kat.
Hi, my name is Kat. I'm playing you there, the forest spirit. That's it. I turn people into trees now. It's fun. I'm technically indebted to Baba Yaga. We have an agreement. She makes me not kill things. Or, I don't kill things, I turn them into trees. But she said, don't turn that one werewolf into a tree, so I had to stop.
Yes, this was our...
I was going to make him a dogwood.
I found ways of enjoying that.
This is Ludwig, our monstrous German werewolf from our last game. We'll talk about it in a second. Then we have Dallas.
Hey, I'm Dallas. I'm playing Svetlana. She's a vampire who's really had a crazy turn of events in her life. Was once a serf and now has the power of night and undead in her body. She's really, really confused lately, especially with all the sort of not favors that she's been asked and tasked to do many things by several different people, and she's trying to find her best way to go.
Gotta pick a side.
Yep.
And I think you made an agreement, maybe truthfully, maybe not, to be sort of a spy.
True.
For Ordo Sanguis against the
Sanguis.
Boyars. Yeah,
Yep.
so we'll see how that turns out. Next up, we have Nick.
Hello, I'm Nick, as mentioned, and I am once again playing Andrei Ionescu, the Romanian wolf, and was hoping to not run into Ludwig, but apparently Baba Yaga wants him to. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because I have no idea what Ludwig actually is looking like right now.
He's part tank.
Yeah, he's gotten some upgrades over the years.
Cyborg.
I mean, player knows. Character doesn't.
Ooh, alright, well, he might show up, but there will certainly have to be a reckoning between wolves. And then finally, we have our cult leader, Patrick.
I'm not a cult leader. Patrick's not a cult leader. My character, Dragomir Tchaikovsky, is a cult leader. Cult that he's not so sure if he wants to be cult leader of anymore, but he keeps on being dragged into places of power, and he's rolling with it. His cult's kind of become a miniature militia under his control, which he's not exactly comfortable with.
Interesting. So, our last episode, everybody went to the front. The Eastern Front found quite a lot of misery. It's being very poorly managed by the Tsar, not a great general, and there's lots of... It does not look like victory is going to come anytime soon. While you were there, your mission was to secure this cabin, which belonged to an old Polish occultist, Pan Tartarowski, and you discovered, kind of hidden inside this cabin, a magical enchanted cage, a bird cage, which could contain the Firebird. You were able to save this cage before the German forces, led by Ludwig, could reach it, and returned to Petrograd. And Rasputin kind of met you there. He took the cage, very grateful, and he drew you aside, telling you, Dragomir, that he knows he is going to die, and he wants you to be his replacement.
I only hope that I can be worthy.
Yeah. So some heavy stuff, but let's take care of our session intros, and then we'll get into it with kind of some small group scenes. So let's start with Dragomir. What would you like to roll for your starting move there, for your starting faction roll?
I think I'm gonna go with Knights. Rasputin has told me that he is going to die, and I have questions on what. I'm trying to figure out where he's getting the signs from. And I'm thinking the Boyars, correct? Mm-hmm. They might have a hand in it because they were kind of behind the attempted assassination on the Tsarina's wife, the Tsarina and her kids.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm gonna try to look and see if maybe there's something going on there.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's an 11.
Sweet.
The 5 and a 6 plus 0.
Very cool. Okay. So, you learned that, like, the Boyars are definitely making some plot against Rasputin's life. They are involved with this. They've been rivals with him for sort of occult power. They were never totally content to be under the Tsar's control, but it was always sort of a shaky... They sort of respected the arrangement, but Rasputin has upset it, and they want him gone.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Nick, what would you like to roll for your opening faction roll?
Since I was indisposed, I'll check up on mortality, see what happened in the front. Since I couldn't actually make it.
Not so good?
Oh, buddy.
Alright, you will be totally unprepared with something that's coming down the pipe with the Opprichnik.
Alrighty. I also have to do comes with the territory move. Roll.
Oh, sure. See what's going on in your woods there.
Yes.
I promise, at least in our last game, those woods will be important. So you'll get that +1 there. No?
Well, it's with blood.
Yeah.
So probably got 7.
7.
There you go.
Okay,
something.
so what's the results there?
On a 7 to 9, one of your troubles surfaces. My choice. But things are mostly stable, so my troubles.
Now, one of them is Baba Yaga.
One of them is Baba Yaga. And yeah, let's go with that. It is my trouble haunted.
Ooh, okay.
Plagued by.
Alright, so we'll say Baba Yaga's a bit more active in your woods right now. It might come into play a bit later.
Alrighty.
Maybe not in this game, but
We'll see.
Dallas, what would you like to do for your opening move there?
I would like to roll for Wild Faction. What is
Baba Yaga up
an
to?
American reporter doing connecting with Baba Yaga and
Oh, right.
How is the rest that I've seen all tied?
Yeah.
Or what can I possibly glean from any of that with my knowledge of the world?
That American reporter is Jack Reed.
But that's where it all started. My curiosity is like,
yeah, he's sort of doing Baba Yaga's bidding as well.
Mm-hmm. But
so
why?
yeah.
But why? Right? And then why is Rasputin doing things?
Okay. Good questions.
7.
Okay, well maybe you don't know too much about it, but perhaps you could owe a debt to Jack Reed. Maybe you help him out, feed some information to him, draw a little closer to him. So Reed could, perhaps this game or in the future, you could come to him for some more information.
Okay, so if I take a debt on... I'm gonna throw him in the web.
Yeah, he popped up. Good idea. Entering the web there. How about Kat? What would you like to do for your opening roll?
Well, you there is going to investigate mortality. There's a plot probably against the Tsars still. So I'm going to see if maybe I can find some rumblings about said plot with mortality.
All right.
I mean, I feel like that's legitimate.
Are you looking in the Opprichnik in particular, or like among the peasantry?
Again?
The Opprichnik are like the kind of Tsar's secret occult police.
Are they immortality?
Yep. Yeah, their mortality. They're super loyal to the Romanovs.
Sure. Let's do that.
Okay. Their job is to like protect the Tsar and his family from supernatural.
Well,
threats.
I learned nothing about them, but they learned something about me because I rolled a 3.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, so they, what is it, like, what that happens? On a miss, you're caught flat-footed, unprepared, or unaware. At any rate, I am getting a level up. I was thinking about taking a move from another playbook, but I'm just going to increase heart by 1 instead.
It's a good choice. Solid choice there. Okay.
Captain Planet references are always going to happen with this character.
I know, it's wonderful. I love it.
Yeah, turn people into trees and.
You have the green hair.
You know
Green
what?
hair,
In certain other contexts, I would have painted myself blue, except I've done painting myself pink on the character. And as much as I enjoy spending an hour and a half getting into character,
I would say it's a lot of work in it.
Yeah.
It made the show, though.
Troublegum, truly a great character.
Oh yeah, I mean, you brought up in an interview that you didn't understand why I would want to play her though. That I always make the worst people.
Because she's
She was sentient bubblegum.
Oh, you're right. Yes. Not exactly the power fantasy of a superhero.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. How about Marvin? What would you like to do for your opening roll?
Well, all I have
Or
is
Egontre, I should say.
Yeah, all I have is mortality to level up, so I'm going to go up to Archduke Fyodor and say, Fyodor, I need your best gun. Silver bullets, now.
Whoa, nice. All right, that's Archduke Fyodor Pasternak,
Yep.
who is the leader of the Opprichnik.
Of the Opprichnik. That's an 8.
Okay. He will give you a, thinking like a carbine or like a big bolt-action rifle.
A good rifle is
Yeah, the Mosin Najant, is that something?
Yeah, I
Mosin
don't think they're made for another.
Yeah, I don't know if
15
they had
years.
those back in. I know it's like a World War II Russian gun.
Yeah.
I know they just had like your basic like bolt-action rifle that everybody had in World War I.
basic.
No, well actually,
Get basic.
he will give you some silver bullets with it, and if you want, you can maybe get some cool additions to it, like a scope or a bayonet. But for an 8, he's not going to get you like the best weapon on the battlefield.
That's alright,
That'd
Fyodor.
be a werewolf tank, by the way.
The best weapon on the battlefield.
It's alright. I have ways
Except
of
when
getting
you're there.
something better.
Ooh, all right. Well, now you got a rifle. You want to check the weapon list over there for like.
I think it's 3 harm, long, messy, and probably loud.
Yeah, I would say
Probably reload too.
3
Yeah.
harm,
Depends on the rifle.
It's a bolt action.
Bolt action.
Yeah. No, no machine guns and so on just yet. Next arc, all the machine guns you guys will want.
I mean, they had some rudimentary machine guns at this
Oh
time.
yeah, that's true. They had kind of your prototypes in a.
May I borrow the Urban Shadows book, by the way?
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling I'm going to take this last corruption pretty soon, and I'm thinking about pilfering.
Ooh, okay.
Somebody else.
Did we
Battlefield 1, this is
heal a level of horror?
We healed.
We healed.
Right around the
Yes,
time.
yes. I will say it has been like maybe a week or so since your visit to the front.
So we should be healed.
Yeah, everyone's healed up and relaxed, and now we'll kind of begin the game.
And as I leveled up, I am taking Expert Marksman.
Oh, nice.
The shit has hit the fan.
Cool. Just as you get that rifle, you spend some time with the range, and you are a crack shot. So we're gonna start with Igantre, Svetlana, and Andre on the private yacht of Countess Bathory.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Ooh, buddy.
You were invited, and when
I'm out of my element.
it is. Oh, and I should.
Well, I'm glad I asked for this book, because I'm not in this scene.
Yeah, you guys will. Dragomir and you there will pop up in like just a moment.
I got other things to do, man.
So
Busy.
you guys are cruising down. Petrograd is a city of like all these cool canals.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like cruising down the Neva, passing like all these docks and barges, looking out of the shore. It is a very fancy yacht. Oh, I do want to give, Dark Streets has several excellent maps for some excellent cities, including London. It was very useful. I just found my copy of October by China Mieville, which has like the perfect map of Petrograd right there at the front. So
Pretty cool, actually.
yeah, it's a great book. One of my favorite authors. It's about the revolution that takes place a little bit after this one. But you do get some great, all kinds of great Russian Revolution characters hanging out there. Some of whom may show up in our game.
Oh.
Yeah. So, in that yacht,
Found one.
Countess Bathory is there. And also Marin, Atmantaris, and Baron Unger and Roman von Sternberg.
Oh.
So, sort of the elites of the Boyars. They're just relaxing, maybe drinking some tea or some blood, in the case of the vampiric passengers, as this pleasure craft heads down the Neva. Countess Bathory is looking all of you over, and she's like, "So, how was your visit to the front?"
I was indisposed. I could not make it.
You are forgiven for that. What about the rest of you?
Quite eventful, actually. I tried to catch a grenade. It did not work.
Bathory isn't amused by that. And Atmantaris, our hulking Cossack werebear, lets out a big booming laugh.
Same.
Yeah, Marin like rolls their eyes. And Baron Ungern, he like claps you on the back. And he's like, "Igantre, my dear friend, it was actually I who invited you to this meeting."
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was wondering about that with all the vampires.
Oh, you have nothing to
werewolves
fear from them,
and
unless you are afraid of power.
power, you say?
Oh, I knew it! Didn't I tell you?
150.
Didn't I tell you this was the man to invite? He's like patting your back. You guys have something of a friendship since you gave him that crazy enchanted sword.
And promptly took it back.
Well, it's a relationship. Bathory says,
We're good business partners.
"So, I understand you uncovered an artifact in that cabin."
Well, we did. It was a bird cage.
I was not there to witness this. I am sorry.
Yeah, she gives you like a glare. I'm
I
like,
was
"So,
recovering.
too busy catching grenades then?"
Yes.
Well, this bird cage, it's a powerful artifact, capable of containing the firebird. The bird itself, well, it's only a pretty bird. There are some who say that whoever can control this bird controls the fate of Russia. I don't know if I believe in such things.
Is this anything similar to the last bird that we tried to get?
This is the same.
Yes, that's the firebird. Hatched by Rasputin's magic, flew away to join Baba Yaga, and this cage is the one thing that can contain it. I would like to have that bird.
Okay.
Of course you would.
Not so much that I would wish to keep it as some pet. And Taurus is like, perhaps I could eat it? She's like, no, it would... I would give it to Chernobog.
Oh boy.
Well,
unless I hear
In
about
return for the power that only he can offer.
he might be the only one that can get that now.
It might be so.
Far be it from me to interrupt you, but
Yes.
is there any way we could do this without involving Chernobog?
She's like, I need you to be quiet right now.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Here's what I want all you three. Here's what I want you three to do. Rasputin is going to die tonight.
Wait, what?
Yes, he's been a thorn in our side for too long. I've had arrangements made, and some like-minded individuals have offered to help. His piece will be taken off the board. However, he's carrying that bird cage with him. He's going to bring it to the palace, where he will meet his end.
So do you wish us to get this cage before he reaches the palace? While he's there?
It would be best if you arrived after his demise. I will handle the carriage that takes you to the Moika Palace. That's where it will take place. It is the seat of the House of Yusupov, and Prince Felix Yusupov is a handy pawn that will remove Rasputin. So, go there, speak to Yusupov to make sure it is done, and then get the bird cage.
And it's only the birdcage. You don't mind if we take a few of Rasputin's personal belongings, do you?
I thought she would.
You're welcome to his trousers,
Not particularly.
the peasant shirt stained with his sweat.
No.
Among
Well,
other
it might
things.
be a collector's item for somebody somewhere.
If you want his baggy, disgusting underwear, you're free to take that.
No, that's been places I do not.
Help yourself.
Pickle something in a jar.
I'm talking about, like, magic. Something that is, like, has an immediate use.
Well,
Underwear does not.
I want the bird cage so I can have the firebird. You're welcome to anything else.
Okay, good. Shame about Rasputin, but hey, business.
Now, do I have an agreement?
Very well.
Egantre?
Usually I deal with contracts and written agreements, but I feel like if I don't do this, you are going to kill me. Horribly.
That's always a possibility.
Yeah, you see? That right there. The threat of death. That's good. It's really good. Yeah, sure.
It's common among us.
She says, I wouldn't worry too much about my about my attempt failing. We have assistance. And with that, the side door opens, and out comes Archduke Fyodor Pasternak.
Cheapskate.
He walks over and approaches. I mean, Svetlana's staring right at him. This is the guy who sold you to Dracula, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, like, it's one of those things like, for you it was the most important time of your life. For him it was Tuesday.
I know.
So he doesn't even remember you at all, really. So he goes over to Countess Bathory and, like, takes her hand. And he's like, the arrangements have all been made? She says, yes. And Pasternak says, very good, very good. I do not do this lightly, but Rasputin must die. He has corrupted the royal family with his dark magic. And to protect the Romanovs, the Opprichniki must embrace darkness. So be it.
Interesting.
And Bathory says, perhaps it is the beginning of a longer and more passionate embrace.
Good luck with that.
We're not there, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
You can make all the faces that you want. I don't.
You guys are coming
I
up.
would have turned half these people into trees already.
Pasternak has one more thing. Andre,
They're all trees.
I understand you are sniffing around my men.
And?
Well, I don't entirely like it. I want to keep an eye on you. You will come to the Moika Palace and wait outside, sort of in the antechamber, while we take care of matters.
If you feel it is necessary. I was just trying to find out what was happening in the front, since I was not there.
He's like, well, I'll fill you in myself. Victory for the Russian Empire is at hand.
So you say.
Yeah, sure, for Mother Russia and all that. Yeah.
Okay, so
As I figure out how
you
to-
guys are dispatched to head to the Moika Palace to get that birdcage. Meanwhile, Dragomir and you there.
Hi.
Hello.
You guys have a special arrangement with Baba Yaga herself.
Ooh.
So you were invited to her chicken leg house. This sort of shows up, like I think outside. Or you guys are like staying in the Peterhof Palace.
By the way, I'm erasing one of my debts from Baba Yaga because of the whole "don't kill the werewolf" thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
I guess I meet her wherever she summons me to.
Yeah.
My flock is not with me. They're currently with Rasputin, or at least nearby.
Yeah, it's just like on the grounds of the palace.
Yeah, I'm wherever she wants me to be.
All right, so you see her big chicken leg house just kind of walked its way out of nowhere and has settled down, opening up, letting you guys inside. So you come in, all kinds of weird ingredients, bric-a-brac, fully stocked kitchen of like a medieval apothecary sort of thing. And there is Baba Yaga, this hunched, grotesque old woman, one kind of like enlarged eye, just moving about, getting some food ready, shaking the few hairs left on her crone skull. Oh yes, come in, my children.
Yes.
Would you like something to eat, Tchaikovsky?
Sure.
Perhaps some borscht.
Sounds good to me.
Very good. I season it with the crushed skulls of infants.
I'd second that. That'd be fine.
Just a joke.
They're children.
And you there. I have just the meal for you. And she opens up a little like a little acorn, and there's like sunlight inside.
Oh, I take little dainty sips of the sunlight acorn.
Yeah, just some fresh summer sunlight.
Oh,
So
this is delicious in the midwinter.
oh, so hard to come by, but for you, anything. Now, my children, I've gathered you here because a favorite of mine, my little Grigory, my Rasputin, soon he will be no more.
Unfortunately, yes.
He has already seen the end, perhaps even accepts it. He's tried his best to change things around in Russia, and, well, he did what he could.
He did a lot in certain ways.
Oh, yes. But I think a stronger hand is needed to change the course of history.
And you believe me and you there to be this hand, or to help put the hand in place?
I doubt that we're the hand.
Well, you'll perhaps give the hand what it needs, you will give the hand its strength. But let me be clear about what it will do. And she's like looking out the window at the palace, and then she's like, the Romanovs, they have ruled my Russia for a very long time. And that time is at its end. They have committed grievous sins against my people. History must flow through them. I tried to arrange ample opportunities for them to leave, to resign, to move on, but they stay in power, and they have built this old power around them. History will flow through it. That is the goal. You will help me bring the Romanovs down.
Okay.
They allow their people to starve. They deserve death.
They are scum.
The mortals have acquired a cage in which they can entrap the
Ah,
Firebird.
yes. The Firebird, I can find it. But it will take that cage to bind it. And that is the bird you will give to the one who will change the course of history and bring in a new era for this new century for Russia. So,
And whom shall that person be?
I'm still looking at various candidates.
I like the idea. We go in half-cocked, completely unaware of who we're putting in next. I'm totally okay with this plan.
Is it to be a mortal or an immortal?
Immortal. This
So-
is their country, after all, as much as I loathe to admit.
Maybe you're them, but it is their country.
True.
So if the immortals that we have been meeting lately try to implement one of their own,
They will absolutely make a play for something.
I think they are behind Rasputin's death.
Yes.
And while I accept that my child will go to his end, that doesn't mean that I will be merciful towards his enemies.
so am I to turn the people that kill Rasputin into trees?
That might be a bit much. But if they're getting your way, I would say,
A little leafy is fine.
well, if you have no other choice. I do not want my hand to be known in this. I'm going to send you to the Moika Palace tonight. You will meet some of your other friends there. They also want the birdcage. You must convince them that it is in their interest to bring this birdcage to me. Remember, the ones who they serve, these blood drinkers, what are they compared to the Baba Yaga? You know that I look after my children. In fact, Dragomir, when Rasputin is gone, the Raskolniks will need a leader. And I believe he has already chosen you.
Yes, he
For
has.
that post.
Whether I find myself worthy or not, that may be what's happening. The other prospects, especially Iliador, are not so good.
Bring me the birdcage, and you will have my blessing.
I would be honored.
And you there. you there.
Hello.
If there is something you would like, you are just a simple Allah. You have just the one tree. If you would like to have a forest under your control.
A forest would greatly improve my chances of surviving, yes.
I can give you that. I can give you the Rusalka in her pool. I can give you the Leshy and the squirrels that he commands. I can give you the wilderness of Russia if you follow my command.
I will always follow the commands of the mother of Mother Russia.
Okay. Well, with that, I will send you to the Moika Palace.
Thank you.
So, before all you guys arrive, except for you, Andre, you're kind of staked out in the antechamber. Sort of, well, maybe not the end. You're like kind of Wega Palace, this big, ornate, classical style building, sort of on the outskirts of Petrograd, home of the Yusupov family. Maybe you start on the antechamber, but like they throw you out pretty quick. They make you wait outside in the snow.
Rasputin's the one that ended up with the bird cage at the end of the last
Yes.
one. Okay.
Yes.
I guess I gave it over to him.
Yeah.
No,
So, and
because
he's-
And not just give it to my followers for protection.
Well, he's carrying that cage with him
Yeah.
because he knows it's important. What he doesn't know, as he's heading to the palace, is this is where he will meet his end.
Thrown unceremoniously in a river.
Yeah, so Rasputin heads in. He's bringing that bird cage with him. He meets up with Prince Felix Yusupov, Pasternak. A few others are there. He comes in. He's drinking, throwing back the vodka like there's no tomorrow. They're playing the hottest new single of 1916, which is...
Rasputin.
Oh, no, I wish. Oh, man. It's
Just on a wax cylinder.
Shout out to Boney out there for the greatest Rasputin song of all.
Really the only Rasputin song in existence.
Maybe he's seen the future and wrote it down.
That might be so. I mean, he kind of was expecting this and accepted it. But actually, the music they did play was it was like George M. Cohan's Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Nah.
Yeah, that was like burning up the charts
Oh my god.
back then. I'm
Oh
a
my
Yankee
gosh.
Doodle Dandy. So anyway, that right, they're bumping those tunes.
I bet Rasputin was glad to die after hearing that.
I think so. He throws back some poison cookies,
Yep.
some poison wine.
Yep.
It doesn't work.
Nope.
So Yusupov shoots him.
Oh, is this all happening right now?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
happening right now.
And after some shooting and some bludgeoning and some stabbing, quite a lot of all of that,
Yeah.
Grigory Rasputin meets his end. And Yusupov takes that birdcage and puts it into the...
That took more effort than I thought it would.
He's hard to kill.
Wait, who is here?
Nobody
What
is.
Okay,
Nobody
not
is. This is
here.
a cutscene.
We're not there yet.
I'm like,
Press
man.
X to skip.
Well,
I
Can't
have to throw him in. I have to
I'm
go outside
outside,
and throw him in a
right?
Yeah, you
river.
don't even know this is going on.
Well, I can probably hear it. I can hear like.
Oh, yeah, you
gunshots
would hear
and
some
stuff like
You
shouts
heard
and
the
yells.
gunshot, sure.
Over the strains of Yankee Doodle Dandy. Yusupov just like pokes his head out, just like, whoa, crazy party, huh? No, nothing's going on, all good here.
Yes.
Though they did not murder a guy.
Party. Yes.
Just ignore all the blood on his coat.
Yeah.
The bits
And
of
he
Brady
takes
place.
he takes that birdcage and puts it in the beautiful art gallery that the Moika Palace has. And this is when you guys arrive. So 2 carriages, unless... Are you guys taking your own transport, or are you letting the Boyars...
I fly in
transport
on
you?
my teacup.
I arrive in a carriage just like a normal human being.
You
don't
settle down
trust
in your
I fly in
teacup.
my teacup, sipping sunshine out of an acorn like you freaking do. This is the horror game.
Yeah, I'm solely in my own wagon, but there are about 5 or 6 wagons behind me, full of my followers.
Oh,
As
man.
my entire group is coming with me.
Awesome. They all show up.
Yeah,
I don't trust
I like
driving.
they're
her.
fanatical
cars.
cult to me.
I like our odds.
What about Egontre?
I'm just arriving in my own mid-sized
Fucking
car.
rifles of silver bullets.
Best that my money can buy. So it's probably...
Oh, okay. So you have like...
carriage.
Yep.
Well, they had automobiles.
That's true.
They had
Sedan.
touring cars, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So you could probably... let's
Let's
do this. You know, when in doubt, roll it out.
All right.
Why don't you roll...
Cackling as you.
you think you would use mind maybe to like get a car, or like maybe you would roll mortality? What do you think would be the best way to go
I
shopping
have
for
a
a new
move
ride?
that can procure me stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, that'd be good for
Oh.
this then. Yeah.
Yeah, my arcane network. I can just hit the streets with them and they can provide me a car.
Okay. Not really. Well, maybe if you roll high, it'd be a magic car.
Maybe a magic car.
I mean, they're cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can roll with mind instead of mortality, but that's still just a 9. Unless anyone wishes to help me.
I don't know how I would.
No, nor would I.
It's just through, a flu network. I get transported stuff.
Sorry.
No.
I don't know how to help you on
Dang
this,
it.
honestly.
I
Do
mean,
not use
if-
vehicles.
I don't think that I
Unless I'm
know
told
that you're
to.
trying to acquire a vehicle, unless you think I would.
Yeah,
in
it
which
would kind of be
case-
like
Yeah.
these two guys. unless
You
mention
wouldn't
it.
have really told us that you're going there.
Yeah.
Nah. It's
Trying to
all
go in
secret
style.
anyways.
Otherwise, I would have. But yeah.
All right. Well, you get like a pretty decent, like Studebaker. So like American import, and it's a good one. Yeah. You got like the whole motorist goggles and the hat and everything, like a cool scarf.
Exactly.
Recently vulcanized tires.
Yeah.
Car suddenly picks up and flies away.
How about Andre? You rode with the and you're kind of stuck there with Pasternak. What about Svetlana?
Horse on my own.
Makes sense. So you ride over there.
I prefer to be on a horse. That's what I grew up with.
So all of you
Of
guys.
course, you can store it in a plow.
So all you guys arrive and you see Andre waiting outside in the snow.
Oh, Andre, it's good to see you again. You're the wolf, right?
We're not supposed to.
The
We're not
worst,
supposed to talk
the
about
worst kept secret
No,
in
That's
Russia.
why it's funny. That's why it's funny.
Why is it even a secret? Come on.
It isn't
buddy.
a secret. That's what the funny thing is.
It was a secret when I was in America because Americans don't seem to like wolves.
They killed a lot of them. They killed a lot of them.
Yeah.
Even the English didn't really like us.
Really, nobody likes wolves, to be honest.
You don't like wolves.
No.
Shame.
weird.
Shame.
Great animals, majestic.
Yeah.
Their pelts make a lot of money on the black market.
They communicate with each other through anal scent.
That is an interesting one that I've.
Do you do it? Is that how you communicate with your fellow wolves?
Svetlana,
I
you
kid.
You notice another carriage is actually approaching. This one is bearing the coat of arms of England. It's that big old Union.
Freaking cord hands.
Perfect.
That was so well timed up. They picked that up.
That's perfect. I
No one
heard
picked
it.
that up except for us.
Bang.
No, we all heard it.
No, but they didn't.
Coat of
My
arms.
husband, I picked it up.
And I would recognize these as. Please forgive me. Remind me.
Oh, this is Admiral Livingston's carriage.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so it actually comes to a halt, and Admiral Livingston himself comes out.
So I will go over there on my own and greet him and share a little information.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so he's like, oh, Svetlana, I was hoping I might find you here.
And I say good to see you again, and the hope is mutual. I have some important news. On
Oh, yes.
what's going on.
We can very well have our arrangement. So, and he makes a big show of looking around. So what have, wait, are we,
I think she's in the distance doing this.
is it safe to speak? There appears to be some sort of a maiden waving at me.
If you wish to speak elsewhere, we can, but I do warn you, people will talk.
Ooh, well, I wouldn't want that. So let's just keep her to a whisper.
So, yeah, and I'll whisper the information about the involvement of the Boyars and Bathory and what she wants.
Okay. And you mentioned the Opprichnik here involved?
I mentioned that the orders came down from the man I hate.
Yeah,
Pasternak.
Pasternak.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh, well, that's rather beastly business. I know there were many in the Foreign Service who wished Rasputin to to meet his demise. It was
Honestly, if Rasputin meets his demise or not, it's none of my concern. But
well,
if-
here's what.
if I could have Pasternak meet his demise by my hand, that is all that I would desire.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not really one for skullduggery, but I was told by.
I'm not asking for favors.
Oh,
Just letting you know, be careful.
of course. Well, I was told by Lady DeForest to make sure that that your safety is paramount. She respects the arrangement that you made. So,
As do
I will be here with my carriage, and I can perhaps get you out of the city maybe out of the country if needs must.
Oof.
Yes, I rather fear that with Rasputin gone, this entire country may teeter into chaos. Bad news for the war efforts, but, well, it's bad news for you lot as well. So I'll extend an invitation to you and to your friends as well.
Hello.
That
Aye.
They're talking a lot.
Yeah, I noticed.
in fact, why don't you invite them over? They deserve to hear
That
this.
seems suspicious.
Only a little bit.
Well, come over here. Let's put an end to the not suspicious conversation we're having.
Did you hear? Did they hear us?
I stage whispered.
So did I.
It's not whispering!
I'm aware.
We know.
We wanted them to hear it.
Well, come over here so don't just stage whisper at each other, please.
I do believe you all know, or I think you all met Admiral Livingston at the previous engagement.
Yes.
Do I know Admiral Livingston?
Well,
I did miss the first
We've met
event.
him before.
yes, I was at the Winter Palace when
Yeah.
Rasputin held his little
Oh, yes.
orgy.
Yes.
Magic ritual. He prefers to call it that.
Well, I think he did. I'm afraid to rather past tense for poor Mr.
The
Rasputin.
magic
You're not
ritual
wrong.
is the orgy. So it's the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was also blood and sugar involved
I.e. an orgy.
with the sex magic.
Well-
that sounds normal to me.
I've been instructed by Lady DeForest, who I believe almost all of you have met,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
That's-
indeed aware of her, yes.
I am to assist you however I can in return for Svetlana's information. So, if you require
No, wait,
means
actually,
of-
am I aware? Do I know Lady DeForest?
Oh, well, you were in Ordo Sanguis for a long time,
I
weren't
was, yeah.
She goes by Lady Grey now.
you? Oh,
Yes.
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but I may have left before she became Lady Grey.
Well, Ambassador Livingston should call her Lady Grey.
You can always put a face to a name.
Sure, I'll do that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Even though I already have to take it. Oh, well.
So roll Knights.
Rolling spot.
7.
So yeah, you definitely, maybe you never met her face to face, but you definitely heard about her. I mean, after all, she's the one who was like became put in charge of like all werewolves in Western Europe.
Yes.
So she controls kind of the werewolf, the more militaristic contingent of like France and England's supernatural forces in the Great
She may
War.
not be too happy with the way I left.
Well, Lady Grey assured me that debts will be forgiven
Oh.
if you can provide assistance to Svetlana here.
Well, if the order
How
is...
people assisting you, Svetlana?
Yes, please let us
Lady.
know the plan.
Lady Grey's people?
I'm not sure. Am I supposed to be assisting you?
I didn't know there was a plan being involved. Would you mind letting us know? So we
Well,
can
I
just
would-
do something to help?
Well, I would
Oh,
think
yeah,
we're
please
all
do.
assisting each other anyways, right?
I mean,
Yes.
there seems to be some sort of plan going on that I'm not aware of, and I'd like to know something about it.
Well,
Our goal, or my goal, is to supposed to report to Admiral Livingston. In all honesty, that's what I wrote down.
Livingston says, "Well, what is your goal for tonight, at least, or that those Boyars and the wretched Mr. Pasternak gave you?"
well, the good Countess seems to be in need of the cage for some strange reason.
Oh,
But it doesn't belong to her.
True.
Who exactly does the cage belong to? We
Baba
found it
Yaga.
in a shack.
Baba Yaga.
Did she make it?
That I'm not certain of.
Livingston says, "This might be the case where possession is 9/10 of the law."
Well,
I'll take their word for
the
it.
good Countess seems to be grasping at power, which is an all too common thing with our kind.
And Baba Yaga seems to be looking forward to the future of Russia after, and pardon me, the Tsar is gone.
Oh,
Well,
I mean, if you're saying that Rasputin's death will have massive implications for the Empire, that only means to say that something bad is going to happen to the entire empire.
Well, that is rather troublesome for the war efforts.
But if we can have someone who can come into power before a vacuum destroys Mother Russia, we can at least have something in play.
Well, I doubt the Countess has that in mind.
No, of course not.
No, of course she's a foreign invader.
Yes, she seems much more concerned with her own power than that of nations and peoples and empires and so on.
I'm so tired of...
Is she not Hungarian?
She is.
She is, yes.
But she's
Those
clearly
Austrians.
you do not want in power. However,
Certainly it is not of
if-
any assistance to the English to have a Hungarian have
It
this.
seems the Boyars are
It certainly
acting very
isn't.
much like the Ordo used to. I don't know if the Ordo has changed since I left. But it was a lot of grasping at power when it was not theirs.
That sounds like
Well-
everybody.
Pretty
I
much.
will urge all of you to do this. Get that bird cage, bring it out, and I can hold on to it for safekeeping, and arrange for it to be safely transported to this Baba Yaga woman.
And what do we get out of this, perchance?
Well,
And by we, I specifically mean me.
Yes.
I mean, no offense.
No, I get it.
No.
I get it.
You all know what I'm about.
the undying gratitude of His Majesty.
Try better.
plus,
I can.
I'm certain the diplomatic...
I am looking to cash in a debt with you.
I'm going to try and refuse.
Oh, man.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Roll off.
No, you can refuse. You're gonna try to refuse a debt with me?
Yeah. So
Roll.
he just has to roll.
Yeah, and that didn't work.
Roll.
Oh, damn.
What actually did you roll?
4.
4? Oh, okay.
4.
All right. So you got it.
Can't avoid the noose.
The fun fact of the matter is, if you broke it, you'd owe me 2 debts.
Really?
Yep.
Pounds with fairies.
Dang it. Alright, fine. I'll bring it to Baba Yaga.
Hey,
Steal
you have
someone's
That's the
soul
spirit.
to pick 2 from the list, technically.
Ideas
Oh.
or he
Well, I think
does?
no,
He
he
does.
failed. He didn't get a
Yeah, I know.
No, on a
But
miss.
On a miss, you choose 2 from the list.
Oh, he can't avoid the noose. He either honors the debts or face the consequences.
Yeah,
So you
and I'll
continue-
honor the
I
debt.
thought I'm the one
Yeah,
that
I
decides
think
what he
User
does.
is going to pick the 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
That's-
No,
When you
it's
cash in
either...
a
No,
debt, remind
they-
the debtor why they owe you in order to make a PC. That
Yeah.
implies that I'm the one that picks.
yeah. So no, in the
And
thing
then
it says
it's
on a
so
miss
is
you can't
the
avoid
debt.
the noose. You either honor the debt, either honor your debt or face the consequences. They pick 2, so she would pick 2.
Yeah, but I'm going to honor the
Yeah.
debt, so...
Yeah.
No, boy.
That's how that one works.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
We're all learning
That makes
something.
But I get to pick the 2.
No, not anymore.
You get to
because-
pick from...
If he's honoring
what
the
He's
debt.
honoring the
Well,
debt.
he's going to do it though.
What you're
Right.
going to
Yeah.
cash in.
Right, so
Or
So you don't
force him
need
use
to.
all
If that's
of
if
it.
he.
yeah, so but when I'm cashing in a debt, I get to pick out of the list of the cashing in the debt.
Oh, you mean from the upper one?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
you cash in the debt.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna lend a hand to my efforts
Alright,
to get this cage for Baba Yaga. And what I can assure you is that a strong Mother Russia means that I'm very strong, and you have put yourself into my debt several times. With my increased strength, so goes your increased strength,
She'd be a powerful ally to have, and
and
after.
a powerful enemy to make.
Can't argue with that.
So
okay.
if you're looking for monetary value, I can help you with that.
It's not really monetary, it's just I need what Rasputin has.
Which is,
Everything he has.
we can make that arrangement.
His items. That is.
They will be mine.
That was the arrangement that he had with the good countess.
That is true.
And if
So
they're going to
For
die,
me,
crud.
I'm not too enthusiastic about countess, or anyone for that matter in the Boyars. The Boyars seem to be
splendid.
the Boyars seem to be acting very much like anyone in the night. I'm getting tired of it.
Well,
You
it
have-
seems our purposes have aligned.
You've always been a brave and strong ally of mine, Andre. I believe that you will always do what's right for the forest.
Well, the forest is usually my home, so
Svetlana?
So Rasputin, is he dead yet? You don't know
Yeah.
this, right?
He's dead.
Well, we all know this.
I heard very much.
Oh.
I am pretty sure he's dead by this
a lot
point
of
of the
shouting,
night.
a lot of
So-
some gunshots, which was
He's-
very
Oh,
interesting.
well,
And you
and-
didn't think to check that
I
out?
need to
on
get this cage. But
Do you think he
I
will
was
be
told
let in?
not. I was told not to.
if the current family in power is not the family you want in power, who's going to be next?
That's always the hard part.
I believe that question is beyond me. I'm just a simple ambassador.
I think the question at hand should be, do we give it to someone dark and immortal, or to someone who may be bad, but is mortal and will pass on, and give a chance for someone else to right the wrong?
Okay, but who?
That's, I don't know.
That is tricky.
Did
No.
Baba Yaga not
But-
tell you?
She's
The
still
question-
scouting out options of who to be.
So even she doesn't know.
Well,
Baba Yaga is still determining between all of the players which one is the most likely to carry forward the interests of Mother Russia,
Then
well,
as she has always done for centuries.
Svetlana?
would it not be best until a decision's made that someone neutral holds on to this?
And who would your neutral party be?
Oh, yes, me, of course.
Yeah, sure. It's
However,
relatively
the
inoffensive.
question is entirely academic until we actually get to the birdcage.
Correct.
Right. So
And
let's go
bring
get
it to
the
Baba
cage.
Yaga so she can put the bird into it. So, I will, I'll wait here and, stand guard. I do have a bit of warning, actually, as on the way here, my carriage became a bit lost, and that's why I arrived so late. But, just some of the Livingston luck, I got turned around in these wild, Petrograd streets.
I would not blame yourself too much, Dr. Livingston. It
I
was
presume.
stated that
Oh, yes, my father, always very fond of that little
I
jade.
don't understand. It was fated that Rasputin would die tonight. Any ways in which you were laywayed were intentional by the forces.
Oh, I thought it was just because my coachman had too much to drink, but I like your answer better.
If your coachman had too much to drink, then that is also the way of Russia.
Ah, true.
Drunkenly driving a wagon down a road. It sounds exactly like
Yeah.
Red.
Just needs one of those dash cams, too.
Some things never change.
Well, it's actually viewed as incredibly rude in Russia to turn down an offer of vodka.
Okay.
It's
That's
true.
cool. Yeah.
So, he says,
I respect that. On a deep level.
I did receive word that that horrible Baron fellow, Roman Ungerd von Sternberg,
Uh-huh.
he and his detachment of Cossacks are soon to arrive to secure the area. So you'd better move quickly and get that birdcage before he gets here with his men.
I might be able to stall him if he does get here sooner than we expect.
I have some firepower as well.
All right, very good. Well, I will. I'll stay here and I'll leave you to get the birdcage.
Okay,
Excellent.
we'll go get the bird cage.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a problem. Right there at the door, Atmantaurus is like blocking the door.
Which one's that, Mentaurus?
Is the gigantic
The
bear.
bear.
Oh, he's the werebear.
Oh, the werebear.
Yeah, he is kind of. He
Giant
was like
spider.
that. Well, they made you wait outside, Andre. Atmantaurus got to like be in the antechamber.
You got to be in the room where it happened.
Well, it happened. I think it happened a little bit past that. It was like kind of in the dining room. He's just hanging out like the foyer, just like sitting on the stairs, smoking like a big pipe.
Atman.
It's rude to be smoking indoors.
Is it?
I don't know, honestly.
Good answer. Anyway, I was told not to let anyone in, including you, Wolf Boy. So
We're not anyone, we're people.
What? But how are we to do
How are we to do
what we were asked to do?
what we were told? We cannot go in. Were you not informed?
he's like, well, maybe you two can go in, but your friend should. Oh, and I guess this one as well.
I was at the meeting.
Yes, well, I was busy. I wasn't paying attention.
I trust these two with my life. Where they go, I go.
He is going to require a persuade.
By the way, there's also a large group of armed individuals
Oh yeah,
behind us.
are you bringing those guys in? He's like, oh, and those? Absolutely
No,
not.
they stay out there. They're not following me, and they're.
try to help him? Is there any way I can do that with him? Since
They're with me, but they're not with
Oh,
us.
sure.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do the lend a hand.
Try to plead. Yeah.
Much better than me because I had -3 with Knight.
So,
Oh, so +1.
All right.
Still works.
Persuade is
Heart.
heart.
Right.
How do we do there?
It's too bad I'm not in my territory.
Oh no! So a fail.
It's
Even with the +1?
It's a 7 with a
Yeah.
+1.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
All
right.
You're -1.
With I have a -1 to heart.
So very
Wolves are not
partial
persuasive.
success.
No, wait,
He's
I'm
like-
smart.
Hey, you needed that.
I will let one of you pass, and that's all.
well,
I touch him on the shoulder. I'm going to roll spirit to let it out. To do bedlam. Let's see. So that is probably a marking corruption. 7. Yeah, that's 9. So I have to mark a corruption, which means I take a new corruption move. Which, by the way, I'm taking from another archetype. It is nightmare. Mark corruption to enter the dreams of someone sleeping in your presence. While you're there, you can interact with them and their dreams.
That's a specter thing.
That is a specter thing, yes.
Ooh.
And I feel like Faye should be able to do that. And
Yeah.
when I saw that, I was like, oh, yes, please.
No, that works.
Okay, Freddy.
Yeah. So I've touched a target to place them in a specific emotional state. My choice. Abject cowardice.
Whoa. Okay.
You will let us through or you will die.
Spiders. Spiders everywhere. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 'cause he had that.
All of my soldiers at the
Do
same
you say the
time
spiders
loaded in
everywhere
silver
bit?
bullets.
Okay. I add to that. There are already spiders' eggs within your body.
Oh.
Crawling around inside of you.
You there? Oh, wicked.
Burrowing their way out. Can you not feel them?
Oh, okay.
Poor. I shouldn't feel sorry for this guy. But he starts like scratching
You
furiously.
should roll around, try to extinguish them. Crush
Letting-
them before they bite you to death.
He like rolls down the stairs, crashes onto the floor. And
You
kind of
wanna
rolling back and
brush?
forth. He's just too incensed by this spider hallucination to really do anything.
Yay, Bedlam.
Well, shall we go then?
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
Excellent.
That was funny. That was funny. I gotta watch that later.
So you guys head up the foyer, past the foyer,
If you
into
hadn't
the
said
dining room.
spiders, it wouldn't have.
That wonderful banquet was laid out. It's still there. There in the corner is the body of Rasputin, pretty abused, and some of the others are these noblemen, these conspirators who helped do it, are trying to like clean up the blood and like wrap it in a tablecloth. Overlooking everything is Prince Felix Yusupov, who was supposedly the mastermind behind this. I mean, well, it's his house, but you guys know who the real masterminds behind the murder were.
Yeah.
But he spins around as all you guys come in. Oh, I wasn't expecting a guest at this point. Well, hello there. No, not at all. Just party got a little out of hand.
Out of hand.
Yes.
Let's see.
Now he's like trying to usher you out. Tell me, have you seen the beautiful collection of wainscoting that I have in the adjacent chambers? Why don't you go there and check it out?
I have no need to see dead trees.
Oh, well, perhaps you'd care for a stroll in the garden then. It's at night right now, but it's quite beautiful. If you would just leave.
We already know he's dead.
Why don't you come out to the garden with us while the others take care of this mess that you've created? Please join us.
Are we not supposed to go to the museum?
Well, remember, you don't know where the birdcage is.
Oh, I thought we were told it was in the museum.
No.
I told
You as
someone-
players know, but your characters don't know.
Oh.
You just know it's somewhere inside this palace.
Where was the bird cage?
Ooh, because you're going right at it.
I'm going right at it.
Okay. He's going to require persuade because he's like, I don't believe there was anything. I mean, I use Ambassador Livingston's voice for some reason.
What's your heart?
I don't think there was no birdcage. Nope, not one of those.
I believe that you're lying. You should tell us where the birdcage is. My heart's +3.
Okay. I'll assist.
Yeah, you can lend a hand.
I'm gonna lend a hand, not necessarily me, but my entire flock of who's there, who respect Rasputin, have now seen him dead. They're loading rounds into their guns and drawing weapons.
We're of course willing to overlook all of this, provided that you take us to it.
We may even put in a good word with the Countess.
Make sure that there aren't executions, I believe your people call them.
That's a fair point. So let's have you roll persuade. You're intimidating him. Is what you're
Pasternak was
doing
the
here.
person that we were supposed to talk to, right? About the birdcage afterwards?
Yeah, you're supposed to bring the birdcage to Battery.
Okay.
He was there.
Let's see, so that is a 9.
Who was the...
I rolled with Wild, right? Correct?
Wild.
Figure out where the cage was.
Yeah, so that might be enough to put
Nope.
it. No? Okay.
Well, I got a 9.
It's a 4 total.
Okay.
So
You had to mark Wild, you don't have it, so.
they can modify
That's
the
a level
terms
one.
or demand a death.
Oh, cool.
course,
So that's a good result overall. Okay, yeah. All right. Yusupov says, all right, I will be honest with you. Oh, do you have a debt with him? You could.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yusupov says, I will be honest with you. Rasputin was like my sister who was even responsible for introducing him. I didn't bear the fellow that much ill will. It was just that the scandal was too much, and he had to go. He was even wanted to be my friend for a little bit, and I was starting to feel friendly towards him as well. It's just terrible that things had to get so out of hand, and now I fear this whole imperial enterprise won't last very long. So I'll take you to the birdcage, but in return, I want you to make sure there's if you can feather a little nest for me somewhere.
I can guarantee you safe passage through the woods in case the peasants ever decide to uprise against your kind.
Yes, that would be very good. But I might like a little more than that. I'm a man of very simple tastes.
You
I
have
like
something-
fine wine, cocaine, and sleeping until 12. So that's the kind of life I want. Just sort of putting that out there.
Hashtag relatable.
Yeah. So, do you think you can arrange something like that?
I might be able to speak with the Countess on your behalf, and she may be able to.
Well, she's very scary. I prefer dealing with this green-haired maiden over here.
You are aware of my association with the Baba.
I've heard rumors.
Anything that you may desire can be achieved through her. She is the heart of Russia itself.
Oh.
You may.
All right. Well, when the time comes, I need to make a quick exit. I want you to make sure I have a nice, cushy little nest that I can fly into.
Yes.
Do we have an agreement?
Yes, I'll make sure that you have a safe passage to a cushy little nest.
And remember, make sure that nest has lots of cocaine in it. I need my cocaine.
I will make sure that the nest has everything that you will require once you find it.
You there, I do not think he means a literal nest.
No, I don't mean a literal nest. I
Just
want.
so you know.
It better have a stables with like at least several thoroughbreds in it. I'm not greedy. I mean, you can give me like 5 thoroughbreds and I'll be okay.
Give him exactly what he's asking for.
As I said, you will have everything that you require in your nest.
Okay.
You may actually get it from her then. Through me.
All right. So you owe. Okay. So you have to kind of make sure and look after the well-being of this dandy aristocrat.
Yes. I will make sure that he has a lovely nest that he can fly into.
Cool.
Because making deals with the Fae always works out well.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yusupov,
yeah.
he might be a little too smart for his own good.
Yeah. I could have just gone in safe passage out of Russia, but he wanted more.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a greedy aristocrat.
By any chance, Yusuf,
So yeah, she's aware that he doesn't
would
mean a literal nest, she
Rasputin's
means a
body
literal
be
nest.
at the moment?
What's that?
Where would
It
Rasputin's
was more of
body
like-
be at the moment?
Oh, it's right there on the floor.
Yeah,
Your-
if you
his
guys
experience
don't
is
mind me for like a
literal,
second.
so-
Not
you
now.
No, it's just just looking at what happened.
The cultists do not like this.
Investigating.
Prince Gregorov, who's your kind of like right-hand man, is like you shall not defile the body of the Enlightened One.
Gantry, this is not a good moment.
Dang it.
You know what we can do. Really insistent. I don't want to remind you of things, but let's just say
Everyone's threatening me today. I mean,
Gantry,
you can
just leave it for now.
Yeah, got it. At least there's a word somewhere.
All right. Yusupov says, "All right, very well. Follow me. So he takes you further into the palace and takes you to the great Moika Palace Art Gallery. All kinds of fancy Renaissance era artwork and sculpture set in this like beautiful long marble hallway. And on a pedestal, kind of at the end, he has placed the birdcage. This beautiful silver, shimmering, almost ornamental looking cage.
Out in the open.
What's that?
Out in the open.
Yeah, he lets you in there.
I walk up and take it.
The obvious place.
All right, you have the birdcage.
Okay.
So he starts escorting you out. However,
I also want to note that her fingers grow into branches and wrap around the bird cage, so it's
cool. So
stuck
it's
in her
hooked
hands.
to you. Okay, cool. So with the birdcage in your possession, you start heading out. But as you're about to leave the gallery, another door opens. Archduke Pasternak and several Opprichnik come in there and kind of block your path. Pasternak says, Yusupov, you fool, you degenerate, what are you doing? And Yusupov's like, I thought the plan was that we give the birdcage to some of our friends here, and they can carry it away to the Countess. And Pasternak's like, I made that deal so they would give us the information we needed to kill Rasputin. But the cage should stay in our possession. Now step aside.
Okay, bored now. Blood fury.
I was about to say, all my guys draw their weapons.
Oh, dang. All right.
There is a large group of them.
Yeah, I mean, he is a bunch of his Opprichnik with like rifles, and a little bit behind them there is a machine gun team set up as well.
Yeah,
So you're going to use Wild Fury?
I sure am.
Okay.
So I'm going to summon an element of nature capable of striking my enemies. So what's going to happen is where they're standing, this is going to do 2 harm close area. Where they're standing, suddenly
Patrick,
it'll...
can you pass me the mechanical pencils?
Yeah.
Because I've stuck with a theme with her, it suddenly erupts with vines and trees and like just
that's
the
a
violent
cool-
force blows them upwards. And I had to use the line from Buffy because I had to. So we'll see if she takes corruption from this. She doesn't
No, she won't. Not with that roll.
Yeah, so she just goes,
Whoa.
okay, bored now, and just kind of nods her head, I Dream of Jeannie-like, because her fingers are wrapped around this cage, and just suck the verdancy.
Whoa. Okay.
And so, yeah, everybody basically around there takes 2 harm, and now there's a whole bunch of tree blocking that machine gun, too.
All right. So the Opprichnik infantrymen got some vine through him. Pasternak, I'm going to say...
I would not continue on the course that you are in. I would leave now before even more damage happens.
Sounds like you're trying to intimidate. They were shocked by this viney outgrowth, but
Yeah.
these are hardened
Essentially,
warriors
we can
as
kill
well.
all of you.
Intimidate? There's no... It's...
Persuade. I think persuade. Persuade kind of like includes intimidate. Not so great.
What you get?
Well, wait, where is intimidate?
Persuade.
Oh yeah, there's
Can
persuade.
just be.
Oh yeah, it's hard again, isn't it?
Yep.
Heart!
Heart.
What
It's
you
a
get? 7. All right.
Very
Partial
heartless.
success.
Okay.
7 or 9. They modify the terms or demand a dead.
He's gonna be like, leave the cage, and you can leave with your lives.
You obviously do not understand the situation you are in. And as soon as I say that, I'm going to transform. I'm going to mark corruption and transform.
Okay, now the whole area that they're in is difficult terrain, guys.
Yeah.
Because she's just a druid. Let's be real about this character's
Yep.
powers.
Yeah, this was definitely a what's the one called when you make the
There's spike growth.
yeah, that's
I feel like this is a spike growth situation.
Something like that, yeah. Yep.
all right. Let's see what or I think Svetlana, you okay? What is what's Dragomir and his crew gonna do?
2 more.
You've killed a just man. You have denied the goodness he brings to this world, and you shall all pay for it. And I'm gonna spend one of my deaths with my flock to have them open fire. So any roll from them, me trying to get them to do anything because they're all so mad.
Ooh, all right. We got an Elysian attack.
That's an 11.
Yeah. That's there's going to be some dead soldiers now, I think.
I think. Oh, for sure. All right.
That's about to be 4 harm.
I mean, on top of the 2 that they all already took.
Yeah,
That's
I'm doing inflict terrible harm. So that's
All right.
4 harm from my large group.
Okay, so the Opprichnik, they're sort of front rank of shock troopers. Between the vines and the fusillade from your riflemen are not able to stand. A bunch of them do go down. The other ones break and start running back for cover. Pasternak also, realizing like he can't probably win this fight at this moment, he is darting back as he's like drawing a some sort of powerful, enchanted looking sword. Kind of similar to the one that you sold and then got back
He
from
found another one?
yeah.
Where all do these things come from?
Look,
Did you check your pockets?
Alexander Nevsky had a lot of swords.
No, I'm pretty sure this is the same one. You can still get that blessing you
Yeah,
have
it's
on
like
it.
Nick, but
yes.
enchanted.
So he's drawing out another one of those. And
You
starting.
just picked up 2 more swords today. I know you.
You did. Bunch of daggers too. Yeah.
Whoa.
That was a great shot to see.
Oh, I know. It's like,
I got 2 swords. I'll take them.
First one
It
to
was-
say crew.
Yeah, no.
It was 2 swords, 2 daggers. One of the swords has a hidden dagger.
I heard you like swords, so I put a sword inside of your sword. So you can sword with your sword.
It's yeah.
Man likes the swords.
There were a few frogs in there too.
So at any rate, so he ran back and drew a sword,
sword
and now
frogs,
it's
yeah.
one of those 2's
oh,
turn,
cool.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, Svetlana. What's going on here?
So, are they running? Everybody's just running?
They're running back to the machine gun post, which has been set up now. And it's gonna, like,
Covered with trees.
yeah, they're just gonna try and open fire on everything.
Okay, so they're not retreating, they're going for firepower.
Tactical pullback.
Tactical withdrawal, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But there are a lot of trees between us and the machine gun.
Yeah.
Is Pasternak on his own or is he with the group?
He's with the group.
I slowly but carefully just keep walking around everybody with my eyes on him. That's it. Until I get to him.
Ooh, okay. So you're creeping in. Oh, Igantre. Let's have you go, and then Pasternak's going to do something, and then the machine gun will do something too.
Okay, I want that sword.
He pulls out a second one.
Sword collect. We got some sword collectors as players and characters. I love it.
Yeah. Egantry's like a Magpie. Every time he sees something, he wants it. But how am I going to get to the sword? Has anyone really noticed me?
I mean, you weren't really hiding. You
Yeah,
can
but
try
I'm
and hide.
But then trees, gunfire.
Werewolf.
If you go after the sword, I'll see you, because that's where I'm going.
Maybe
Not
if
for
you
the
want to do
sword,
like.
but for him.
I just want the sword. You can have him.
Well, I'm on my way already, so.
Okay, so I'll coordinate with you. Yeah.
Is Pasternak a historical figure who can't die? I need to know this.
Pasternak can't die.
He can? Okay.
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 So
Well, he's on his actual living point now, so he's dead.
So
It's like Dracula.
maybe if you want to like mean, you can't really roll stealth in this game. Maybe you feel like you want to do like a let it out to like sneak in. Or...
Oh, I already had an idea. I'm going to abandon the fight to sneak over there and try
and escape a situation is
escape a situation.
Oh, right. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic Egantre.
That did not count. Damn it, it was a 5.
Not anymore.
I'll get it to you.
I don't know if I would
What
count
was
either.
it?
If it's off the table.
Yeah, I say as on the table you can reroll.
Nice.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
5 again.
Okay, so that is with mine, so that is a 12.
Nice.
Whoa, okay, nobody notices you.
Nobody notices me. Good. I'm going to use a corruption move in the bag. Mark corruption after successfully escaping a situation to reveal that you pilfered an arcane object from the previous scene.
So he's just like, he's pulling back his sword to strike you, so yoink!
Thank you.
You're just gone. You're gone.
I'm saying that's your move.
Alright, you have another blessed broadsword of Alexander Your longsword. However, alright.
That's great.
Maybe he was a bit distracted because he actually reaches out and grabs Yusupov and pulls him in. He goes for his sword, realizes that it's gone, is confused, but then he takes out his like pistol and is like putting it at Yusupov's head.
Okay.
And he's like, I should execute you for your crimes against the Romanovs. Yusupov's like, Forest Maiden, you swore, protect me!
It's my turn.
I was gonna
Actually-
go straight for.
Here's what the machine gun is going to... The machine gun is going to open fire at this point.
All right.
Okay.
So I want... Let's see. Gottfried, you're the one who doesn't hit. Everybody else will keep your cool.
I did put a tree between myself and
Yeah,
the machine.
so it might... Well, we'll keep your cool, but maybe it doesn't be like a super high roll.
They have -2 on attack rolls.
That's an 11 from me.
What's a -2 on attack rolls mean?
Yeah, what's that from, Gottfried?
I don't know. It's D&D terms.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was confused for a
It
second.
was like, that sounds plausible. Maybe some...
Would you like me to roll for my flock as well?
yeah, how'd you do?
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
I rolled a 7, but as I've stated before, I did put a tree.
Right, okay.
between
I
me
will
and
say
the
you
machine
get 1 level of faint harm.
Okay.
You can I mean, I would say bark shards. That probably wouldn't hurt you, though.
gun. All right.
It
you
might
can just
empower
do-
her, actually.
Yeah, you can do graces.
I got an 8, but I do have 2 armor in wolf form.
Okay, that takes care of your armor.
Okay.
How about and you're okay?
I rolled an 11. Should I roll for my flock?
Yeah, and then we'll see how Svetlana did.
They rolled a 12. If they're using
Whoa.
if they're using my spirit, they rolled a 12.
Man,
They rolled better than me.
You and your flock are just like unstoppable battle forces here.
We're an apocalypse cult, dude.
Awesome.
We don't care if we die.
How did Svetlana do?
I got a 9.
A 9. Okay, you get 1 level of faint harm. Just like let's
Oh
see.
yeah, I'll take the shoulder shot, the leg, whatever it is. I'm just focused.
Yeah,
It's
like
just
shoulder shot. Just
Predator
like
mode.
take some
Just-
meat
I'm
out of
just walking,
Just the
around
clicking
everybody.
noise.
important, yeah.
Ooh. Okay, let's have
I got a thing.
let's have you there and kind of go this way.
I was gonna go after.
Yeah, clockwise or
Where do you go for?
counterclockwise.
It was
Well, he was
was
saying
all
good.
force.
Jumped around.
He was saying force made it
No,
help
yeah.
me.
Yeah, Yusupov is like begging because he made. You know,
Right.
you promised. So
Right. Pasternak, you want the cage? Come here. Take it. I will roll a persuasion or a trick. Either way, I'm rolling the same thing.
sounds like it's a trick because yeah,
Yeah.
you are not really going to give him the cage, are you?
I mean, I'm kind of.
Okay, let's go with trick.
Okay. Either way, I roll with heart because I have the in our blood. When I trick someone, I roll with heart instead of mine.
Ooh, cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's an 11.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, I am going to confuse him for some time. I will avoid further entanglement, but I'm going to say I'm avoiding further entanglement for Felix, which is to say this guy's greed's overwhelmed him and he lets Felix go. Or alternately, that could be I avoid further entanglement from my... You know what? I'll create an opportunity, which is let Felix go.
Okay.
I will expose a weakness or a flaw, which is taking Pasternak off guard.
Yeah,
With
he's like
his
he's kind of
greed.
reaching out to get the cage.
Yeah, and he's confused for some time.
That makes sense. Okay.
And also now he's between myself and the machine gun nest as well.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's probably taller than you there, who's not super tall.
Okay.
So I'm holding out the cage to him. And
All
it's
right.
up to you if
He just
you-
like shoves Yusupov aside. He
Right.
wants that cage. He's going for it. What is?
No,
Oh.
you go for it.
I think I'm just gonna go this way to be a little.
Oh,
easier.
okay. I was just
So-
trying to go back in the order that we
No,
had.
that's fine.
No,
Yeah.
that's confusing. A lot of things are happening right at the very start of the fight.
It
Okay.
was. It was. So what is Svetlana doing?
Letting him get his finger on the cage before I come up behind him and either like bite in or go for a stab or something like that. I want him to think he's got the moment. She's
Alright.
totally distracting the hug, right? Like you're just sort of been capturing him.
Sounds like you're
giving
doing.
him what he wants, like almost.
Theoretically, I'm giving him what
So
he
he's
wants,
kind of just
except,
like
you
that.
know, if once he touches the cage, the magic will happen. Which, between your stabby and my magic, will probably finish him off. But we'll see.
Sounds like you're going for unleash an attack.
Yeah, pretty much.
All
I'm
right.
seeing my moment, hopefully.
Yeah, I would say he's distracted. Like what he wants is right in front of him. So this is the time.
Cool. Ooh, 9.
Okay, not so bad. So
Not so bad. So yeah, I'll take the I'll give him the harm, and he can give me harm if he wants to. I would like to like sort of like turn him around if I have to do like the stab for the stab kind of deal.
Right through
Yeah,
the hearts
but, like-
as you hug them.
Yeah. Like I've been waiting for this kind of deal.
whoa.
Wait.
So yeah, he's gonna either give me a harm or if I find myself in a bad spot, that's okay because I got the 9, so I gotta take one of those.
All right, I think he's gonna.
But that's 3 on him. 3 harm.
Nice.
I
He's
don't
still
even
up.
I don't even have to hurt him, actually. I can glamour this, which I'm going to do.
So you like just get behind him. You put like a knife in his ribs, or you like going for the throat, or
I mean, I would go for something terribly
Vital.
vital if I could.
Painful.
But at the same moment, like whisper my real name in his ear.
ooh.
And then look
Okay.
at him.
So I'll be like you
See,
get
see if
him.
this rings a bell from like the farmhand names or anything like that.
Ooh. Okay. Also, you get him like low in the gut. So yeah, kind of that's like as I'm demonstrating on my own beautiful body here.
A beautiful body!
Yeah, you're just getting to his organs. He like reels back. He's gonna just like he's flailing with his pistol. He manages to like get it kind of through his arms and firing on you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna do take a little harm from that,
Alright.
but you're still on him from there. So you get to 1 grievous,
Yep.
which I'll say like gut shot. No, that sounds no, that's pretty. Well, you're a vampire, so actually
Still hurts.
hurts. Yeah, probably not fatal. Maybe.
Painful.
Not yet.
Irritating.
Yeah, but you're still hanging on to him. All right, what is the machine gun post is still there, or machine gun?
I'm going straight
mount?
for the machine gun post.
Okay, think you're going for unleash an attack?
Yeah, and I am battling a group, so I fight like a small group.
Yeah. How we do there?
7.
Okay, not so bad.
Not rolling optimal.
So which one of the which one you pick it, and then which one are you taking from the
I'm gonna
bottom
take the
list?
machine gun.
Whoa! All right, you wrench the machine gun away.
And I guess
Then you'll take some harm, or put yourself
Yeah,
in
I'll
a bad
take some
spot.
harm.
Okay. So you get another level of harm. So I think you got no armor left.
yeah.
Yeah, just like you managed to grab it and like wrench it away from the gunnery crew. You get shot a bunch, but
Yeah.
not so bad because you're a mighty werewolf. Now you have a machine gun.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that. What is Dragomir going to do in this die-hard situation?
Well, he sees that this dude, I can't remember his name, guy that just got stabbed in the gut.
Pasternak.
Pasternak's being dealt with. I see the machine gun nest is being dealt with. I'm gonna make an appeal to the gunners. I'll look
okay.
at it and says, and look towards them. Do you not see what is going on here? You are fighting on the wrong side. He has betrayed you. He only cares for his own greed and not your lives. He would let you die at the hands of this creature. before giving up his gold, giving up his treasure. Lay down your arms in the light of Baldur, and you shall be spared.
Ooh, okay.
Or I will slaughter you all.
Dang. So, is that a special
I was just try to persuade an
persuade?
NPC.
Okay. I like it.
Oh, dang it.
Do you want to say that my last line is sort of a help?
Yeah, you can roll. You can roll in the hand. So
You're rolling power.
Rolling power? Sweet, I didn't
Come
know.
on.
Oh, nice.
I think you assisted.
13.
So it brings me up to a 7.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll just
Let's
somehow
see.
Roll out.
The Opprichnik like pause a little bit, and they're like, "You've got to make sure our end is covered."
Of course. Do not know me to be... I'm a steward. I'm a steward. I'm a champion of truth. And I hold up my holy symbol. It is the all-seeing eye. This is a sign of truth. And that reality is not always as it is. And I shall make sure that you see the end of this conflict.
So, in terms of paying us, you could arrange that.
Sure. If that's just what you need.
Da. They just drop well, actually, you already took the machine gun.
Yeah.
They just like drop their pistols down and like walk over to the side. They're like, all yours. Pasternak is now totally alone. He's just screaming at the Opprichnik that ran earlier, and the ones just gave up, like, cowards! Traitors!
I think he still has a move, too. He didn't get to...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the battle's sort of finished at this point. What would a Gontre do here?
Well, I'm going to hold up the sword that I took from Fyodor and appraise it right in front of his face.
Beams!
I mean, this is a good sword. But
Why has Russia been cursed?
you really didn't
Such
know what it
insults!
would do.
The machine gun goes straight for his face.
Ugh.
And I'm going to appraise the sword. Yeah, so roll with mind to appraise an arcane object. 5, 7, 10.
Nice.
So
high
I get
rolls.
to ask two. What secrets or powers does this object contain? The magic sword.
Okay. It's a holy weapon. It's made by Alexander Nevsky during Russia's battle with the Teutonic Knights.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some demon killing powers.
Demon killing.
Oh, that'd be useful.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, this is a
Think
holy.
of a demon that you might want to kill.
I don't know. Several, maybe?
This is a holy weapon.
And
It gives demons
Let's see.
holes.
what's rumors or rumors? Who would want to possess this object besides me right now?
Let's see. Well, I mean, I think of Baron Roman Ungar von Sternberg's always up for more swords. He's another
Yeah, it was
collector.
always a-
Where is he, anyways?
Actually, as you're saying this,
Oh.
you guys start hearing lots of hoof pounding outside, and Yusupov was peering through the window. And he's like, "Oh no, the Baron and his host are showing up. All those Cossacks. You've got to get me and yourselves and that birdcage out of here immediately, or at least arrange for some alibi, or maybe I could betray you and tell him to get. Wait, no, I shouldn't have said that aloud.
That's fine. We appreciate your truth.
Right now, you're dead. We have the proof. Huh?
You're saying this could be like faking my death?
If
Sure.
you want to get out of the country alive, yes.
That's a possibility.
I could also kill you now.
No, that's not. Let's not do that.
That is also getting out of the country. And I am on
Getting
good
out of existence, really.
that the afterlife does exist.
Svetlana,
Except you are
must-
probably going to hell.
So
Svetlana, you must be hungry right now.
Oh, just, my eyes are burning. Yeah, just literally just staring.
Pasternak is just clutching his bleeding side here.
You can see it.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, he still, he wasn't actually. He still have his pistol at his side, so he wasn't totally disarmed.
Yeah.
But he is,
He has a machine gun pointed at his face.
yeah. But he's still, yeah. So he's not raising that pistol, and you can tell he's debating what to do right now.
Yeah.
The battle
I mean, my attention's still on. I guess why I was doing that exchange is my attention is still on Pasternak, and that Uther's pretty much figured out that Svetlana should be and will be the one to kill him.
And I believe from the conversations that I've overheard, that she's very much. That is
Yeah, she wants that.
So I think I'll be like, Svetlana, if you are going to kill him, do it now.
He's
Svetlana,
disarmed, kind of.
Svetlana, killing him won't make you human again.
But it will make her feel better.
No, it won't.
I hope that this whole conversation is not happening in front of him.
No.
In which case, I am.
Yes,
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes!
I am.
I told that straight to his face.
I'm going to use glamour.
So the minute you say that, it's more like a.
Okay. you bite him?
Well, I think you
Depending on
know
what she wants to do.
real.
Depending on what she's doing.
Yeah, so
I
what's
am
your
going
glamour
to use
gonna be?
glamour to cause a illusionary sort of cyclone of leaves that encircle myself, Pasternak, and Svetlana, so Svetlana can have some privacy.
Ooh, okay.
Cool.
Pasternak's just looking at you and he's like, "You seem familiar, but I cannot put my finger on it. Who the hell are you?"
Gonna say
We're
that
gonna
one
correct
more
you.
time, but this time with the name of the homestead.
Oh, okay.
And before he has a moment to realize, or if his eyes go wide with
Yeah,
the
his
realization,
his
then it's-
eyes light up like
then it's
just realizing
at
it.
that moment. No more time than that.
And when
All
she
right.
when
One
she
more time.
starts draining his blood, I'm going to make all the leaves also leak blood out. So from where you guys are standing outside of it, it looks like a blood cyclone.
You there, we didn't need the extra. We know what was going to happen. That was overkill.
Well, when this,
The Cossacks are coming in our direction
Less
currently, right?
entertaining.
well,
let's
just
say.
one sec. So the blood cyclone goes down, and Pasternak had like one harm left, so he is done. You drain away his lifeblood, he just like collapses.
Let us leave. And I'm going to actually use From the Brink and turn myself back into my human form.
Okay.
Thank you. And
So-
great. Let's leave.
Yusupov brings you back to the antechamber. Oh, how long does Bedlam last? Because Taurus is still there rolling around dealing with the spiders.
It doesn't say. It just says touch a target to place him in a specific emotional state.
Alright, I mean, it hasn't been, it's been like half an hour, so he's still in Spiderland.
Yeah, it's longer than the
Spiderland?
the show.
man.
I feel
That's
like
whatever
probably-
Spiderland does.
Preying on his fear that he already had, it probably bumps it up a bit.
Yeah. He's
And
like
he doesn't
rolled.
seem that smart.
No.
True. He's like rolled into the corner and it's just like crawling all over.
I probably have worse mind than him personally.
However, outside you can see that Baron Roman Ungerd von Sternberg and his Cossack, like a whole unit of elite cavalry with some like mounted machine guns and like cannons. So an army is pulling up to secure the palace. And they're like just arriving outside. Ambassador Livingston is still outside in his carriage, and he's just like, raising his hands as Sternberg is like pointing just like drawing one of his other many swords, and kind of holding it at him. And Livingston's just like flustered and trying to lie up with an excuse as to why he's there and what he's waiting for. But
I would like to Wild Fury the wall.
okay, is that cool with the rest of your team here? Just kind of like throw caution to the wind.
Man,
Well,
we are
I'm gonna try to do is do the Kool-Aid Man thing with my flying teacup.
I was gonna take care of the prisoners.
That will certainly get his attention on you. So yeah, go for it.
Okay. So let's see if I can do this without marking corruption.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Dang.
yeah.
another one.
And another.
Oh wait, I almost marked corruption anyway. So it's like
Seriously good roll.
the wall kind of explodes and the teacup comes flying through it, and you there goes, oh yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
And she's gonna get in the teacup with Yusupov.
All right, you grab Yusupov, throw him in the teacup.
Yeah.
Still have the cage, right?
Oh yeah, I still think.
Yeah, she's got a like hook branch to her fingers.
As much as I love the idea of giving it to a neutral party, you said neutral party is surrounded by hostiles now,
No, yeah.
Yeah. No, that plan has kind of got out the window.
and I've got a flying teacup. It's
So-
not going to fit enough.
We'll see you on the other side.
We'll get back to you and your escape, but definitely right now, Baron Ungern and his cavalrymen are like aiming their carbines at you.
What?
Yeah, and he's like, stop her, stop this forest spirit.
Can I attempt to distract them?
Okay, how are you doing so?
My soldiers are going to my Flockus finds some cover in the trees that she made and parts of the building that still stand, and just start firing volleys in their direction. I guess it's really kind of helping everybody here make their escape as well.
Okay, so give me mislead, distract, or trick.
This is gonna suck because I got a -2, guys.
Oh, the covering fire.
That's a 7.
Hey, it made it.
Yeah, it's a 7.
All right, you gotta pick 2.
I guess I'm going to confuse them for some time and create an opportunity for all of them to be able to leave.
Okay, so you and your crew is like pinned down,
Yeah.
but because of this, they're taking most of the fire of the mounted riflemen, and the way is clear to reach a Master Livingston and the carriage, or the horse, or the car. However, the Baron has ordered one of the artillery pieces to be set up, so a cannon will soon be in play.
better get
What
ready,
is Egontre doing? And then we'll kind of go with you two.
So the Baron's out there, right?
Yeah, he's on his like kind of
Can
horse.
you recognize me by any chance?
It's gonna heat of battle, but I mean, he can probably pick you out if you want to like just pop out and say hi or something.
Yeah. Just like, all right, it's me. It's me. You know me, right?
Ooh, okay. So he like has his pistol drawn. He like lowers his revolver. Egontre?
Yep. Now, it might not seem like it, but we do have the situation under control.
Do you?
Kind of.
You're gonna need to give me a mislead distractor trick.
Yeah.
If you're lying to this dude.
5, 4, plus 3, 12.
Jeez.
Whoa, are you
I'd like to assist.
You have to pick 3 of those that are in the bottom list there.
The mind is a beautiful thing.
My -2. Somehow I made it work.
Easily attractive. All right,
7.
so
My character's mind
I'm
is
going
0, but she
to-
really has to roll it.
I'm going to avoid
Made it
further
work going to make
entanglement.
anything with mine.
I'm going to expose a weakness or flaw, and I'm going to confuse them for some time.
All right, so he just like he motions his men to like lower their guns for a moment.
Yeah.
Egontre, over here.
You stop firing at them, they'll stop firing at you.
Okay, well, they're still training their guns over there, and they're still aiming the cannon at you, you there. But he's letting Egontre at least get closer.
There you go, man. See? Everything under control. Right.
What is Svetlana doing?
Are any of the soldiers carrying or wearing grenades on them?
Yeah, some of these Cossacks have like grenades like in their saddle, hooked up to their belts or like on their saddles for easy throwing.
I'd like to do my best to run by, pull a pin, and then like run away going,
Whoa. All
Great
right.
bedlam.
I learned from my mistake last time.
Yeah.
You don't catch it. You pull the pin before they even throw it.
I think this would be let it out. Because
Alright.
it's definitely holds something vulnerable and exposed, which
This
is
is
the
going to be
grenade.
a tough
yeah.
one for me.
I'm
Okay?
just going to
That's-
help
that's a
you
good-
right now.
That's a good challenge.
Yeah, because you're distracting them, so that would be assisting to him.
So let's see if I get you
You're rolling.
with Knight. That's a 3.
Oh no! All
Okay.
right.
Oh, buddy.
This is going to be a good challenge. Here we go.
Damn it! Oh,
That was
so
Not good.
No, because it's -1, so 6.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So
I think
just
you're
as
gonna be there when the grenade.
Yeah, I know.
so just as you calm them down,
Tried to learn from him.
Svetlana reaches out, starts to grab a grenade. One of the Cossacks like spins around. Svetlana, I need you to really keep your cool because you're about to get stabbed with the Cossack saber.
Ooh, that
No,
sounds like
basically,
emotional
wait,
duress.
no. Huh? No, that was just me helping.
That was him
Oh.
trying to do the havoc and failing.
Awesome. That's a 12.
Nice. All right, you're
Wait, you said...
He said let it out.
not let it out. Keep your cool.
Keep your
Keep
cool.
your cool, which is...
Still
you've got
scared.
it.
I'm cold-blooded.
Stone.
Here.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So it's a 12.
I'm about to get stabbed here. I'd say that's a little emotional duress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like,
No?
you rolled a 12 though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, he rolled a 12 because he got to roll with blood because
Yeah.
of a vampire move.
Ooh, cool. Okay. Yeah, like the sword just like comes down, you just like dodge out of the way of that. However, the momentary truce that Egante happened is kind of falling apart.
Mostly under control.
They're getting the cannon ready right now. What are you doing, Andre?
How big is the machine gun that I have now?
It's like one of those, like you mount it on a tripod, usually belt fed, and you have a crew helping you with it.
Shoot the people at the cannon.
Because you're a big old werewolf, you can carry it.
Yeah, the situation's gone foobar. I'm firing at the cannon people.
Oh man! All right, well, so much for low profile. But I mean, that went out the window a while ago.
Yeah.
Andre doesn't do low profile. 10. I'm guessing it's an unleash attack.
Yeah.
So 10.
All right. Which one are you picking for that top list?
How much damage does this machine gun do against
That's
Like
a very
5.
good question.
Do that extra damage.
Yeah, that's...
Do it.
Yeah.
7 down. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Can I say that Instead, can I take away the use of the cannon?
Oh, sure. You just shred the crew so they're not able to use it? Is that what you're...
That and maybe like
No support.
hit something like...
Yeah, you blow
Like
up
hit
the
something
wheel.
vital.
That makes more
Hit something
sense.
vital in the cannon, yeah.
All right, you shatter one of those wheels. It swings to the side, and the cannon fires, blows up more of the palace, but it missed everything because of that.
Yay.
So
My hero.
totally misses her flying teacup.
Nicely.
Nice.
All right, so right now the Cossacks are charging in with their swords drawn, trying to get everybody. Baron Sternberg is grabbing poor Ambassador Livingston, who is perhaps going to pay the price for all of your shenanigans. He's raising his sword to finish him.
May I do something?
Yeah.
If that's all right with
I
you.
saw a chance to do anything yet, so.
Oh, you haven't? Okay,
no, I
go.
haven't.
Okay,
Um,
and then we'll see what Egante does.
So do I see this happening to Professor Livingston?
Yeah, it's all right there in the courtyard.
What was this guy's name again?
Your
The
guys
Baron?
actually
Yeah.
had laid down the suppressor.
That was the very beginning. That helped you guys get out.
Yeah, but that was right after I busted in the wall.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. So we'll just go this way. So
Cool.
we'll have Egante and you there. So I'm
looking
sorry.
out.
I'll make sure you get something. I'm sorry.
No,
The
don't.
way you're at the
You're
table
fine.
there.
No, I'm just.
No, yeah.
I've been trying to not double up either because
I totally
we
didn't.
did
I
was-
totally didn't think I was doubling up. I think.
Yeah, what we did
Yeah.
was so long
'Cause
ago.
I'm-
it felt a very long time ago.
That's,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess the
Good.
baddies
Nice.
have technically gone because they charged for their move, right?
Yeah, and also the Baron who grabbed
grabbed.
Livingston.
So, yeah.
So what is Egante going to do?
Alright, so if it's all right with everybody.
Poor Livingston.
I had my shot.
Okay,
So
so
Livingston luck.
This dude dies.
So I'm gonna go up to the Baron and say, "Hey Baron, don't you want your sword back?" And I'm going to wield the arcane, unleash with a 10+ the sword I gave him at the start of this game, and shove it into his heart.
Whoa!
He's got NPC armor though, dude. Look.
Does he?
Does he need to be alive?
Hey, you can nothing wrong with maiming him. You get the sword, it goes right through him. It's a survivable wound, but not a good one.
He's gonna be crippled for life because of this. Never wield the sword again.
Scarred by he fell on his own sword.
My own sword! He gets sworded right through the gut there. And Ambassador Livingston runs into your arms.
That
My hero.
Yeah. Livingston's get me out of this crazy country!
yeah, we going in the car.
You toss him into Studebaker. You there.
Okay, so I am going to do some glamour. An illusion to fool the senses. The effects don't last long. So what happens is it looks like the teacup with you there and
Prince
forgot
Felix
his name.
Yusupov.
and
Yusupov.
Yusupov. It looks like it goes flying out over everybody, and that's not the real teacup. In fact, the real teacup is going out through another way in the building.
Ooh, okay. So you're able to make your escape. What about
Well,
us?
yeah, I'll roll and see if I.
Oh, right. You can make this convince. Okay.
So I am gonna have to take another corruption, but yeah, the glamorous teacup is happening.
All right.
But hopefully that'll be enough for me to be able to escape easily. 'Cause
Okay. Yeah,
they're-
you're able
they're
to
all
make your
seeing
escape.
that. I can roll a trick if you want, also.
I think it works.
Okay, great.
How about Svetlana? How are you
Is-
getting out of here?
Is there any clear path to the horse I rode in on, or any other ones that I can grab and
I would
maybe,
say you
maybe
could-
see a pairing or something like that? 'Cause that seems faster than like getting in a carriage.
I have a bunch of wagons.
So many wagons.
So many
You still got his
wagons.
car as well. If you want to try one of them newfangled automobiles.
Oh,
Why don't you give me a keep your cool,
yeah, Madam Machine Gun.
and we'll see which one you can reach.
7.
Okay. You like
Regular spirit.
as his Studebaker is like pulling out, you just run over and like jump onto the back, kind of Terminator style.
Cool, I'll take
You're
it.
just like hanging off. Precarious, but you safely made it out.
Is this how you drive one of those things?
You hear echo from behind you.
What
Oh wait,
is-
there's somebody on the cart.
What
That's 7
is
gets me.
Andre gonna
So
do?
the Studebaker's already on its way out, correct?
Yeah.
Just lose us.
Well, it's just beginning to leave. You can still reach it.
Well, I was gonna see if I could get onto the Studebaker and see if I could mount the gun onto the
Oh,
Studebaker.
yes, you can.
And
I'll do the
some
same thing. Give
suppressing
me
fire.
a keep your cool unless you have a special way of crossing this battlefield.
I am gunning it. You'll know how I do it. Getting in.
Oh my god!
Oh,
You are
no.
being left
Snake eyes.
behind, my
First one of
friend.
the night, though. First one of the night. You guys
Oh,
were awesome.
All right.
That
A lot
hurts
of
me.
This might be up to you to save, Dragomir.
That's true. I've
Andre
rolled
starts
a couple
charging
times.
across. However, the ammo belt for the machine gun just goes under his foot,
Nah.
and he slips in the snow, falls down, dropping the gun, kind of right in the middle of these mounted Cossacks. Dragomir.
I pull out my sword, and it begins to glow as I turn to my flock and say, "These bastards are the reason why Mother Russia is dying.
Whoa.
They are liars, they are false, and they deserve whatever we're going to give to them. And we're all going to charge out as I bestow some blessing onto these people, hopefully some modicum of extra defense.
All right,
And the sword gives me an additional +1, which I probably really need. So yeah, that brings it up to a 7 for my Sanctify. So I'm going to... They're going to be marked by my faith. So there's just kind of this glowing energy all around them, kind of wafting off as there's essentially extra armor on them. And I'm going to use them to mislead, distract, or trick to hopefully allow him to make his escape.
Okay.
There's a lot of us. I feel confident we can make our escape in a second.
10 plus. Here we go. 10 plus.
That's a 7. It's not going to do it.
7.
That's going to be a miss.
On a 7.
No, because it's 7 minus 2.
Ooh. All right.
Mine.
Dragomir.
Mine is my bane.
How big
Oh,
is
wait.
your?
Yeah, that brings it down to a 5. We can't even help.
No.
Yeah. How big is your cult?
It's large.
Is this like 20 people or?
Probably closer to 30. Including,
Okay.
including myself in that group.
All right.
Everybody's slipping on the ice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're gonna take quite a few casualties.
They do have 3 armor at this moment.
Yeah. A lot less than they would be because it's like they're going up against an army of battle-tested, heavily armed Cossack murder machines.
Yeah.
So maybe like 10 of them don't make it out.
So downsize the medium.
Probably.
Yeah, you may do some more recruiting a little bit later. But these guys, they give their life for the cause.
And
As,
racism.
Well, I mean, they're fighting racism, I guess, because they're fighting some horrible Cossack war criminals.
Oh, yeah, no, I know the Cossacks
Yeah. They're racist.
are racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really racist.
The Cossacks take lots of casualties as well, though. So, in this chaotic melee of just horses, swords flying down, your flails, are
Guns
just,
being fired.
ripping out, close range rifles and shotguns emptying into men, horses snorting and roaring, kicking and trampling everybody.
Well, that escalated quickly.
A teacup flying.
While this
all the
teacup zooms
directions.
away, in this chaos, Andre is able to make it like maybe halfway to the Studebaker.
Okay, I'll break it. Oh, come on.
He's technically on drive.
All right.
Svetlana goes flipping over the front of the car.
She lands on the hood and is now like on the front like, stop!
Egontre manages to break. It might take one more thing to
Full
get
death proof.
Andre into the car, though.
Alright.
Is anyone going to assist him, help him out here?
I don't think I can.
The only move I have is to leave
Hand
somebody
out.
behind.
Okay, well, that's the opposite of what we want. Oh, I think Svetlana, you wanted to...
Or no.
No. I was waiting for his move.
Oh, waiting. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. How far away are you?
A distance.
Okay, so...
I'm no humans. He is Wolf.
Okay, so can I use Cowardly to leave Dragomir behind so I can get Andre into the car?
It's a tough decision. I think you've already made it. All right.
He made it long before.
That's a 5, that's a
Yeah, whereas
3,
my character
and
is
I
like
have mine.
uses forever.
11!
All right. You are safe.
The power of cowardice.
However...
I'm going to use
Cowardice.
the bag as well.
Ooh,
More
okay.
corruption. So I can take that sword I stabbed the Baron with. I'm not giving it up.
You are a terrible person.
He is. He is.
I see this hasn't killed you. I'll take it back.
So, Dragomir, unfortunately, you are outnumbered
Yeah.
at this point. Surrender. You can either choose to surrender and like save the lives of the rest of your flock, or you can ask him to fight and probably die, and then you will be taken by force.
I was gonna see if I could help him out by.
Well, I think we're
Kinda
kind
past
of. You've
that
already
point.
driven away, so.
Well, I was gonna. Like I said, I was gonna see if I could mount the machine gun and fire
Oh,
back.
and fire back?
And see if I can help him out that way.
Ooh, all right. I will say.
Either distract or.
I think you're able to get
give
the
him
machine
a-
gun in the
give him
car.
yeah.
But let's maybe you can mark that down on your character sheet. We have a car with a machine gun on it.
I mean, that's.
Can
go for
I
it, dude.
actually do something?
Yeah.
Too. I like the machine gun idea.
Okay, well let's we have enough. We can do it. So let's
We
have
have
you unleash your time with the
Let's make
machine
it
gun.
last.
We'll see if we can save Dragomir too as you're driving away.
9.
Okay. Actually, if you
With this.
I will say I'll let him roll an escape in a little bit with a bonus. What is you? Let's see what you guys are gonna do.
Sure. So the teacup that was flying away, I can see it flying away from where I'm flying, the other direction. So I can also kind of see that things are going bad.
Especially for me, yeah.
So I'm going to do I'm going to do the inner blood. When I trick someone, I can roll with heart instead of mind. So that illusion suddenly erupts in a blazing white ball to blind everybody.
Ooh.
And so I will roll heart.
Including me.
Yeah. It's you
No,
know,
I'm joking.
We're gonna have Dragomir do an escape after this with some bonus.
Damn.
How we do with that?
so if that's 15 altogether,
Whoa.
so it is like the sun has erupted.
All right, Dragomir.
So I'm creating an opportunity. I'm confusing people, and I'm avoiding further entanglement as I continue to fly the hell away.
All right, Dragomir. I want you to roll escape with a +2 as well as what you already get because of these guys helping you.
Escape is blood, which is 0 for me.
Has everyone
But now it's
gone?
+2.
So you're rolling.
Okay. So let's
It's
see how
11.
it goes.
11.
It's 11.
Nice.
Okay, thanks to their assistance.
Nice.
Get as many bonuses as you can.
And your surviving
Choose
path
one.
of Balder
To choose one of them.
are able. Oh,
On a 10 plus choose 1.
I think I'll suffer harm during the escape.
okay.
Or actually,
You
no. I will end up in a dangerous situation. The rest of my flock gets out of there.
You know, you could owe somebody a debt.
You could.
That's true, but I don't know what
Which
caused
one,
that. I mean, I
yeah.
should know that you
The
caused
flying teacup suddenly exploded into a white ball of flame. I think you could probably figure that one out.
Well, what do you think you want to do, Tchaikovsky? You could. I mean, if you could save your cult, but then you will be captured. Like that could be an option.
it. I really like that. I really like that sounds story wise.
We can kind of end there with that cliffhanger if you think. I like it.
I think I'm gonna leave. Dang, I don't know what to choose. I have to choose one of them. And the debt sounds nice, and debt would make a lot of sense.
Debt with me is only good because I can heal you for free.
That's true. I can also heal myself too, so. Yeah, I have that ability.
Heal
But I can
once.
heal you for free.
I know.
Well, you don't get hurt.
I know.
I can't heal you, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
So what are we thinking here?
I think somehow in the chaos of it all, my flock manages to get away. However, I'm blinded and stumble, and captured.
Ooh. All right. With poor Dragomir captured by the wounded Sternberg is where we're going to end this episode.
That's the first time, right?
Hauled away to the Peter and Paul
That'd be
Fortress
fun.
for interrogation. So, we'll catch up with him in 2 weeks' time. But let's go around and take care. I know this cliffhanger ending, but this is the right time to do it.
It really is.
So let's go around and take care of our ending moves real quick. The session end. So, Dragomir, I guess we'll start with you. What went up, what went down, and do you think you owe anybody or anybody owes you?
Mortality definitely dropped. I did get captured by them. I did murder a lot of their people. However, I do believe Wild went up. I did my best to go in line with what Baba Yaga has wanted, so it puts me as a solid 0. And
Isn't the Baron technically knight? Or
I'm okay with him being both.
okay.
I mean, the classics are mortality, aren't they? I mean, I also killed a bunch of the
The Opprichnik.
Opprichnik.
Yeah.
I murdered a bunch of them with guns. So I like that one. And I think this is a hard one. I think can I owe everybody a debt?
Yeah, they all work to
Okay,
save
not
you.
necessarily,
Not me,
not a
of
Gantre,
course.
but definitely you there and Andre.
Yeah, they risked their lives to save you.
They tried to get me out of there, and they managed to get my people out of there, and I'm really grateful for that.
Okay.
How about Andre?
As much as I don't enjoy losing face with Knight, Andre's...
I think it's kind of going to happen.
No, it's one of those. Andre keeps trying to keep with the Knight faction, but his own personal thoughts and feelings go way against whatever the Knight is.
I totally get it. That
he is done with people trying to vie for power and just
the scheming and betrayal.
Yeah.
Come join the wild. Werewolves should be wild anyway.
Yeah.
So
That's my t-shirt.
My
Werewolves
knight
should be
is-
wild.
Why aren't werewolves? Why aren't demons night?
Yeah, that was the weird thing.
Right?
Why aren't they wild?
It seems odd, like werewolves should be... I mean, I'm not trying to criticize if you guys are watching from Magpie, but seriously, demons should be night and werewolves should be wild.
Well,
Second edition, we'll change that up.
also you could use those archetypes of wolf and tainted to be like other things that are more fitting. So
Yeah.
that's
You
all
can
good.
always change your faction when you level up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
which I might do because I'm almost leveled up.
Nice.
So my wild faction is maxed out now because
Nice.
I'm boosting wild.
My power is maxed out.
And you think anybody owes you a debt, or you owe anybody a debt?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. All right. How about Svetlana? Because you had there were some intense moments with you today.
I definitely felt like I can't stand very many mortals. I want to drop points on a lot of things.
But you can only pick
I know,
one.
I can only pick
Hi.
one. Even though, I would say, even though that Knight sent me on that, Bathory always wants me to get things. That's my deal for her. She, keeps me well fed to a degree, and then I do things. But when Pasternak crossed the line, I would say mortality dropped even further.
Okay.
Because he showed up and tried to break the deal with Knight.
Yeah.
I wasn't really going to follow that one anyway, but
He betrayed you guys first. So fair game.
He even tried to go against it and showed up, and so and then for that, the plus is kind of weird for me though. I'm not sure where to go plus. 'Cause I didn't have any really
You can always go one up with wild because everything that happened today helped out wild.
It is true, and you there was helping you out.
I didn't try to do it directly, but I'll say that it did do it.
Livingston
work.
got away.
It does work.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the only reason I like mortality.
Yeah.
And you think you owe anybody a
vaguely
debt,
mortality.
or anybody owes you a debt?
I don't think anybody owes me. I don't think I did anything
Okay.
out of the ordinary. Maybe maybe one more for assisting me with the murder of Pasternak.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't think anyone owes me anything. I don't think.
Okay, but you think
I
you
was actually
owe
gonna say on
Svetlana?
mine
Yeah,
that-
makes sense.
That Svetlana owes me a debt for letting her kill Pasternak instead of just turning him into a tree.
How about you there for the factions?
Also checking to the sparrow.
I feel like I've probably gone down by one with mortality.
Find me.
Well, maybe.
Cry on your shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, I killed a lot of people in mortality, or messed with mortality a lot today.
That's fair.
And going up by one in power. Because I feel like everything that I did today was either in the interest of power or wild. So that makes my mortality -1, my night -3, power 3, wild 3. Yeah.
Wow.
I agree with Svetlana owes me a debt. I owe Andre a debt.
Oh.
Because of him taking the machine gun and shooting at the cannon.
Yeah, saving you.
Yeah, because otherwise the cannon would have definitely shot at me.
Yeah.
And he made himself the target instead, so yeah, she owes Andre for that.
Yeah.
Especially because it wasn't necessarily in Andre's interest to let me escape with the birdcage. Not that she doesn't know that, but
No, I don't.
How about Egontre?
Well, let's see. I discussed Mortality's death right in front of him, and then he did die. With Night, I stabbed one of my customers with the sword I sold them in the first place. With Power, I left one of their major players to die.
To die?
To be captured.
To captured. And with Wild, he still resents the fact that he owes you there so many debts.
yes, but you were very helpful. And so Wild appreciates your help.
Yeah, so I don't think anyone's going up or down. They're staying
Same.
exactly how they are.
Knight might not appreciate you stabbing one of their players.
But they literally can't go any
Yeah,
lower.
he's
They're already. And as for debts, I'm not too sure I owe anyone debts, unless you guys think, and I probably think you all do, think he owes somebody a debt.
You left me behind.
Yeah, but it was to save Andre.
That's it.
I feel like nothing your character did helped or harmed my character.
No, your character kind of just did his own thing the entire time.
Pretty much.
It was quite
All in the interest
spectacular.
of filling his pockets there.
So,
Yeah, you got one stuff to sell.
so
All right.
Don't worry
Montolio
about
has
all
no
those
shame.
guys.
Nobody
shame.
owes him anything. He doesn't owe anyone
Your
anything.
character reminds me of a character from Catch-22 called Milo Minderbinder.
Yeah, I can sort of see that. Or
He's
just
like always trying to profit no matter what the situation.
gotta make those deals.
Although I will say,
Hustle.
the fact that you did stop the car and allow me to get there.
It was a moral decision. Don't make those too often.
Well, so that makes me think that maybe I owe you.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
because he could have. It's definitely more in his nature to have left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And take
And
them all
to
in
see
one
me, just I can leave him behind. He's the worst. He's the one I don't like the most.
You there was trying to help.
No, I appreciate it. I just felt like narratively it would be better for my character to catch it. When you brought that as an option, just yeah, I'm going with that option.
Ooh,
It felt real good narrative wise.
We will have to see
Thank
what
you,
happens
appreciate
in 2 weeks. We
likes
have
What
the
happens?
grand finale
I mean, not.
of Generation Shadow Petrograd.
We will be
Doesn't
back
happen.
in a fortnight. See you in 2 weeks, everyone. And just know if you need a motivation for just going off on your own and making your own decisions, just remember everybody's threatening me today. So that was Montolio's motivation tonight. Everybody's threatening me today, so I'm just gonna do this.
I did.
Yes, you did. You said I would make a very powerful enemy.
I said you'd make a powerful enemy if you didn't do what I told you.
So
I also promised you very nice things if you did what I told you.
There's also a threat.
if that is your motivation tonight,
I'll do really good by you, but otherwise
yeah.
you're going to die.
we. If that's your motivation tonight, go ahead and go with it. But we do not endorse that.
No.
But
Endorse teamwork.
do what you got to do.
It's a dream work.
So until then, make sure we'll see you in 2 weeks, fortnight. We'll see you in same time, same place. 2 weeks from now. But until then, make sure to go home, pull up a chair, and make time to tabletop. All right, everybody, have a good night, guys.